and welcome to another day, another creation. Today, we are looking at January 3rd, 2023. Recording date is April 3rd, 2023. Oh, this is kind of fitting to today, which, seems to be a thing. I think I'm meant to be more vulnerable on these things and kind of showcase the experience that goes with changing, growing, healing. It's not easy. There can be a lot of tough days. So currently I've been going through a really big grieving process, kind of grieving the old and everything that used to be and what was kind of the old version of myself, because I'm stepping into this whole new reality that's just started. There's been very recent momentum, and I was in a time of limbo, and I had to make peace with that and kind of learn what it meant to just let go and be in the limbo. Now, things temporary, so things change. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy about it, very much so, but there's also this denseness and this heaviness that comes with it. I'm really excited because I finally have movement. I'm where I've dreamed of being for so long. It's hard to let go and just to embody the new, and it takes time. It's weird. Even the mindset. I've been getting really triggered the past couple of days. It's just showing me how much I've changed in the best way. It's kind of reminding me how I used to get triggered before and how I'm naturally reacted to those situations now. So this piece reflects a lot of that. This piece means a lot to me. I remember this day, actually. I created 2 pieces this day, and something significant happened. It's just shifted my mindset ever since. These days happen here and there. When a mindset shift happens, you can just feel like you're living in a totally different world, and it can happen so often depending on how much we put into healing ourselves and changing and growing and evolving. That can be really unsettling sometimes, but it's a part of the deal. It's a part of the package, if you will. And so currently there's just a lot of anxiety around what will be. I'm finally in this phase. It's feeling so good. And is the other shoe gonna drop? When's the other shoe gonna drop? How long is this gonna last? Are bad things gonna happen again? I can't let my mind be consumed with all of that, because that is what comes into reality. And it is all in our head. We're gonna have these thoughts. Now, the more we pay attention to these thoughts, the more prominent they become. But if we just let them pass, do their thing, like, okay, thought, thank you, but no. That's in our control. Dream until it's your reality. And also we must take the actions to get there, obviously. I'm making my own name. I remember one of the first jobs I got, I was kind of hired on the spot. My boss at the time told me the reason they hired me is because I said I want to make a name for myself. And they were like, yeah, that's when we knew. I was like, oh, cool, thanks. She believed she could, so she did. Yeah, Murphy's Law, right? If anything can happen, will happen. So if we can believe something and see ourselves in a certain way or living a certain life, it can happen, and we can do it, and we can take ourselves there. For sure. There's no doubt about that. It requires us taking the actions to initiate those changes, and it's kind of a snowball effect. That's another big way to heal that I think gets overlooked. Yes, we have to do all these things, but truly to be able to heal and release, we gotta feel. We gotta sit there with the feelings, like in the rawest form, and just be with them. And let them do its thing, let them feel and release them. And I believe to release them, we gotta feel them. We gotta feel them through, and then the body's like, okay, cool. And then it goes away. I heard that truly it only takes like 90 seconds or something to really feel an emotion. I think it happens in layers and depths, and it's not like you feel it once and it's gone. They say that healing is not linear, it's all over the place. I agree with that, and it happens in layers at different depths. That kind of took me by surprise. Things will happen, I'm like, well, I've already worked on this, and I've already healed, blah, blah, blah. The pride and the ego be coming through. But it's a different perspective that I need to see it from and understand it deeper, to heal it deeper and better, if you will. So yeah, I really needed to hear this, and I feel like her. It's just been really emotional. Let a new version, oh my god, I'm gonna cry again. Let a new version of you be uncovered. Embrace all that is you. Sometimes it's hard to accept all of us for who we are, especially after these changes. There was some writing, some words I added to a creation not too long ago, and it said something along the lines of happiness is letting go of what you think your life is supposed to look like and celebrating it for everything that it is. This is from April 1st, 2023. Back to this this creation. Know who you are. You know what's really funny? This little mic over here, I actually bought 2 mics for this because I knew there was going to be a voice aspect to this project some way, somehow. And so I got the mics actually before I think I started creating. Yes, I did. Of course I got them, and they sat there and I just stared at them forever. Did I do anything with them? No. No, because they were scary. It's kind of ironic because now I just literally hold my phone up almost to my face. It's like right here and talk into it. And I think I used headphones once and I listened to it back and I didn't like it. I don't know, it just seemed more. I got 2 mics in preparation for this, but don't use them. And I literally stared at them for so long. They were sitting there and I was like, okay, I'm intimidated by you, but I'm gonna keep looking at you. Maybe one day I'll feel more comfortable. And I did keep looking. And there were times like I just took it. I was like, okay, it is said the best thing to do is just start now, just do something. So I have a few recordings of randomly starting to get more comfortable with it, but clearly it's taking me some time to become more comfortable with it and know who you are. And I think this is a part of who I am. So yeah, healing is an all over the place journey. I feel like we can never anticipate it, and what we assume is generally not the case. It's just a wild experience. But to be able to welcome the new can be challenging, and I can see how some of us could get stuck and just revert back to old ways and not take the leaps and bounds into jumping into the new. There were moments I'm like, oh, let me just stay here. But then really quickly it was like, no, we haven't come this far just to come this far. Let the new version of you be uncovered. Embrace all that is you. These creations help me so much. Like, I can't even explain. Yesterday I was like so in my feels and I was just very ungrounded in those moments, in good moments, in bad moments. I just pull these up and look at them and I'm like, wow, I made all of these, and I'll look and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling this one. And it tells me, it shows me, it reminds me of who I am, which is just so weird to think about. It always tells me what I need to hear. All of these sayings, all of these words and quotes on all of these creations are so magical in so many ways because they've been things I've always needed to hear, either while creating them, before or after, or whenever I'm looking at them. I'm so grateful and thankful to have had this opportunity to be able to make these creations, and I really thank Shuffles for that. Thank you for allowing me to create and have it be a part of my journey of coming back to who I am and stepping into my true authentic self, letting all the old patterns, old conditioning, old social structures go with it. And that's hard because that's everything I've known up till now. But we're here to do it our way. Do it for us. Embrace all that is you. I am ready for that. And it scares the living hell out of me. Is it even worth it if it doesn't? We can do it. We can do it. We need to believe, we need to feel that we can, then we do it, and then it happens, and then we push through our limiting beliefs, we push through our fears, because it is all in our head, and we love our truth. Here's to you, here's to me, here's to our tomorrow together. We got this. Until we meet again. Bye!